It's Rude, excuse me, and today Danny is going to do a bit of an audit of my overlockers slash Sergers. So yeah, I've set it all up for him. He's just out getting the weekend papers. But anyway, bowerbirds were asking what type of overlockers I have. So this one yesterday, I broke the needles on. Yes, I think I was just trying to shove too much through here, and I didn't have the cutting blade down, so I think that might have been the problem, because usually it goes through a few layers. But anyway, the needles are broken. You probably can't see because it's really, yeah, very fine. Oh yes, there we go. Broken needles. I did a good job. So he normally just puts normal needles in, size 14, I think, normal sewing machine needles. So yeah, the 750s, I think, size 14. And this is a brother lock, 780. It's not a differential feed, but this is my original, believe it or not, bought new machine. I probably paid in 1986 $400 for this. And it has a little catcher here, but I don't know, I've dropped that on the floor somewhere. So anyway, that's the one I was asking about, what sort of needles. It does have a book, so it's probably explained in there. So I've never really had a lot of time to sit down and look at these things. I've just got on, threaded them and used them. So today it's time to get a bit more familiar, because I am doing a lot more sewing these days. So I've got black, you can see I've got black and purple cotton on this, and yeah, it's served me well. It's really done quite a bit of work and worked a treat. And there's all my little bits and pieces to go with it. I'm going to have a look at those, see what they do. And there's the foot that's never come out of the hemming foot that's never come out of its packet. So that's that. Round here is one we picked up from landfill. It's probably been in a school. There was a time there where landfill were getting machines from local schools, and we happened to pick this one up. It's okay. It's electronic HuskyLock 360 EDT, and you can see there it's got some initials there, which probably relates to the school. I don't know. And this is a differential feed, I'm sure of it. Anyway, we'll be looking closer at that and getting a bit more familiar with this. This is okay. The blade tends to knock a little bit here against this when this moves as the blade's chopping, so I think probably the blade is a bit blunt. But it surges through a layer, not bad at all, really. And I've got white cotton on this, so that's handy to have two with the different coloured cottons. Oh, wait a minute. Is that blue? Oh, sort of a bluey colour. Oh, and that's cream. There you go. But that works okay as a lighter option. And I've got a book for that. I found it there when I was doing my bookbinding. So I think this was Danny, I think, might have printed this off from the internet for me. So that's that. I've given him some material, and he's got his tools ready to go. And these things, gosh, do you need these things when you're working with the Sergers? When you're working with Sergers, there you go. And I've got this. I'm just going to have a bit of a look at this. I picked this up from landfill. It's called a flower stitch attachment. I've never used it, but it's for a Janome. And I'm going to see if it works at all, see what it does. Some of you may know. And there's the instructions, what patterns it can do. Yeah, just give it a run, give it a try. And there you go. He's back from getting the papers, so I've got him ready, all started up to do some serging.